The Life and Sad Ending of Fred Dryer. Fred Dryer was born John Frederick Dryer on July 6, 1946, in Southern California. His parents were Charles F. Dryer and Genevieve Nell Dryer. Fred played football at Lawndale High School Lawndale in Los Angeles County, California. Father died of lupus when Fred was 17. Dryer attended El Camino Junior College before transferring to San Diego State University. The Dryer was inducted to the El Camino Community College Athletic Hall of Fame in 1988 as a charter member and was the Athlete of the Year for his 1966 performance on the football field. The Dryer was also a 1966 Junior College All-American. During Dryer's junior and senior seasons at San Diego State, in which he lettered both seasons, the Aztecs had a combined record of 1 January 19. They were the College Division national champions in both seasons. In 1967 they topped both the Associated Press and United Press International polls as number 1. In 1968 San Diego State was voted the champions by UPI and North Dakota State University topped the AP poll, and thus the two schools shared the college division title. The Dryer was voted the outstanding defensive lineman on the team and as such was the recipient of the Byron H. Chase Memorial Trophy. One of Dryer's teammates was Carl Weathers, who played Apollo Creed in the first 4 films of the Rocky series. In 1967, the Aztecs allowed 12.9 points a game on defense, which is still 9th in SDSU history. In 1967 and 1968, the Aztec run defense allowed just 80.1 and 100.1 yards per game, still 4th and 5th, respectively in school annals after more than 50 years. The Dryer was named to the Little All-America team in 1968 since at the time the school was 1AA. Dryer played in the East-West Shrine Game in San Francisco, the Hula Bowl in Honolulu, and the College All-Star Game in Chicago where the College Stars played the world champion New York Jets. In 1988, Dryer was inducted into the San Diego State University Aztec Hall of Fame. In 1997, Dryer received college football's ultimate honor in being voted to the College Football Hall of Fame and is one of only 3 SDSU Aztecs in the Collegiate Hall of Fame. When voted into the San Diego Sports Hall of Fame in 1998, he joined athletes such as Ted Williams, Dan Fouts, Dave Winfield, and Tony Gwynn in receiving the preeminent recognition for a San Diego athlete. The Dryer was drafted in the first round of the 1969 NFL Draft by the New York Giants and won a starting job as a rookie. He was the starting right defensive end from 1969 through 1971. After several run-ins with Giants management in 1971, Dryer was traded to the New England Patriots in February 1972 for 3 draft choices. The Giants used the first-round pick to select defensive back Eldridge Small. Because Dryer had not signed a contract for the 1971 season, he was eligible to become a free agent in May 1972. In his first year with the Rams, he backed up left defensive end Jack Youngblood, making only 4 starts but playing in every game despite a broken hand and broken nose. His primary role in 1972 was to come in on likely passing downs and rush the passer. He had 40 tackles. In 1973, Dryer started all 14 games on the right side and became the only NFL player ever to have 2 safeties in the same game by dumping opposing passers in the end zone twice in the fourth quarter. He ended the season with 10 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and recovered 3 fumbles. After the season, he was a second-team All-NFC pick by Pro Football Weekly. He finished the season with 39 tackles passed knocked down, 3 forced fumbles, and 3 fumbles recovered. In 1974, he had 15 sacks, which co-led the NFL and was voted the Rams' outstanding defensive lineman and was named All-Pro and All-NFC. Statistically, he had another solid year versus the run, totaling 49 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. Dryer ended his career with 104 career sacks, although since he played prior to 1982 when sacks became an official statistic, he retired a season before sacks were officially counted. They are not credited in the NFL record books. Dryer played on a tough Los Angeles Ram defense that during the decade of the 1970s, allowed fewer points, fewer total yards, fewer rushing yards, and sacked more quarterbacks than any other defense during that time frame. Prior to the start of his show business career, Dryer flexed his acting muscles when he helped cover Super Bowl IX for Sport magazine. Fed up with the grandiose and self-important nature of the NFL's championship match, then-editor Dick Schaap hired Dryer and Rams teammate Lance Renzel for this journalistic assignment. Donning costumes inspired by the front page, Scoops Brannigan, and Cubby O. Switzer peppered players and coaches from both the Pittsburgh Steelers and Minnesota Vikings with questions that ranged from cliched to downright absurd. This became the inspiration for the eccentricities that surround Media Day at the Super Bowl. He briefly served as a color analyst on CBS's NFL coverage in 1981 and 1982. In the early 1980s, when creators Glenn and Les Charles, and James Burrows were developing the soon-to-be-hit sitcom, Cheers, Dryer, along with 2 other actors, was considered for the role of the lead character, Sam Malone. Ted Danson ultimately won the role, but Dryer later appeared as sportscaster Dave Richards in the episodes Sam at 11, Old Flames, Love Thy Neighbor, and Eye on Sports. He appeared on Chips as Lieutenant John Le Garay in the Season 5 episode Force 7, a secret LAPD unit implemented for special situations. Dryer's best-known acting role came in the 1980s television crime drama Hunter, in which he co-starred with Stephanie Kramer, followed by Darlan Flugel, then Lauren Lane. The Dryer also starred in the action thriller movie Death Before Dishonor as well as Mike Land in the TV series Land's End. He portrayed Sergeant Rock during his appearance on Justice League. He married actress and Playboy centerfold Tracy Vaccaro in May 1983. The couple divorced in 1988. Together, they have at least 1 daughter. Dryer still resides in Los Angeles and has his own production company. In January 2009, Dryer was seen in a cable TV commercial for an SMS research company, which obliquely makes reference to his NFL record of 2 safeties in a game from 1973. The Dryer is also now a spokesman for the law service Injury Solutions. He starred in the drag racing film Snake and Mongoose, which depicts the rivalry between drivers Don the Snake Prudhomme and Tom the Mongoose McEwen and their groundbreaking accomplishments in the world of drag racing. Dryer played Ed Donovan, McEwen's engine builder, who coined the nickname Mongoose. Dryer appeared in the NBC series Crisis in 2014. In 2015, Dryer joined the ranks of the Marvel Cinematic Universe when he played the evil Hydra leader, Octavian Bloom, in an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on October 23, 2018. He played a Vietnam veteran on the CBS show NCIS. The Dryer was repeatedly referenced in the 2nd season of the animated, Adult Swim, show, Frisky Dingo. During an ill-advised presidential campaign, series protagonist Xander Cruz seeks out FredDryer as a potential running mate for the vice president. The series shows an animated version of a real Dryer trading card during his years playing for the Rams and repeatedly references his titular role in the series Hunter. Life waits for no one. John Frederick Dryer is 74 years old. Everything changes, health declines. Health is no longer the same. It is a sadness not only for anyone.